Them dogs are in Mobile. It's the Reese's Senior Bowl. Lad McConkey showing out, folks. Absolutely showing out. And just today, on January 31st, 2024, alcohol, beer will be sold between the hedges in 2024. A lot to celebrate. And it's going to be very, very, very wild. To be fair, I think this is a visual representation of Sanford Stadium 2024. Well, the Bloody Mary, not so much, but you get the point. Welcome into the DGD Podcast. As always, Robert Reynolds. Keon will be in the building shortly. Let's start off the show with the first sponsor. It gets my day going every single morning, folks. I can't make this up. But Apotheos Coffee. Apotheos Coffee, Kennesaw, Georgia. Best coffee in the business. Keon, do you agree? Keon agrees, I think. That Apotheos Coffee is the best coffee, period. Let's see what Keon's doing. This is fun. For those live, this is fun. Keon, are you there? I don't know what's going on. Either way, head over to dgdpodcast.com. Support the Dawgs. It's an NIL play, folks. Just go to our website, go to Apotheos, get your coffee, use code CCC, that's CCC, and you get free shipping regardless of your order, regardless of how much it is, and 20% of every single item that you go. Proceeds will go to the Classic City Collective because Apotheos is the official coffee and cold brew partner of the Classic City Collective. So you're doing yourself a favor, getting yourself get some damn good coffee. You supporting them dogs. Everybody wins. Simple as that. As we welcome in Keon. Keon, are you better?
Yeah.
Are you better now?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, my word.
I'm good.
Mike Free, welcome to the brigade from Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. Holy. Saying go Dogs. Aloha, brother. Did I do that right, Mike? Let me know. If I did, smash that like button.
There we go.
Keon, we got a lot to talk about tonight, sir.
100%.
Them dogs are showing out in Mobile in the Reese's Senior Bowl. And before you popped in, alcohol will be flowing between the hedges in 2024 for everybody.
It's
it's like an Oprah Winfrey skit right here.
It's true what they say. There's nothing finer. There's nothing finer in the land than a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan.
Man. Boy, will that be ever so true. You know what? I do want to start. Let's do this. We're going to kind of go a little bit off here. I want to start with this because this is very, very new. Hours new, hours fresh. What kind of impact do you think that will make? I think there's several different circumstances that could have somewhat of kind of an economic impact on it, right? I guess my question, let me tailor this down a little bit. How will it impact the tailgating and the game day, right, experience? What are your thoughts on that?
Honestly, it's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see it. Going to have a lot more of a rowdier crowd than most. So I think that's going to be huge for us. Also, as a person that likes to go to said games, it's great for me. I'm not going to lie. Give me a little Dos Equis, okay? Maybe a Modelo, if I'm a good fellow. Maybe a Michelob Ultra. Or several.
I want to pose a question for everybody watching and listening. If you're watching, in the comments wherever you may be watching, if you're going to Athens, what will be your first beer purchase? What brand will it be? Let us drop a comment. Let us know what you think. If you are listening to this podcast, folks, just head over to Twitter and I'll make a post.
What will be
And
your
just
go-to?
even though I don't really drink, probably I don't know. I'd have to see what options are available, but I mean, probably Coors, I guess. That would be my pick. I think that might be my pick. I don't know. I really don't know. Like I said, I would have to see what options are there. As we wait for Keon to get back, as I spoke too soon. I don't know if did you hear what I was saying, Keon?
No, one more time for me.
Okay, so like I said, I don't really drink, but if I did, I might just have to deal with a course or something. I don't really know what they would have, but I don't really know. I would have to see, but just throw something out there, I guess. But
Dos Equis if they have it every time.
that's the most Texas fucking answer I've ever heard.
Uh,
Period.
I would have said Shiner, but that's another one.
Give me a PBR if they got it.
Ew. Fucking that's disgusting.
You're disgusting.
Michelob Ultra, that's another one.
Michelob is a good one, I suppose.
Yeah.
Like I said, I haven't drank in so long. I don't even know. I'm just throwing out a fucking option, to be honest.
Crack open a Budweiser.
Heineken.
That's a good one. Heineken.
Yeah,
give me another one.
Give me the green candy.
Yeah. Budweiser red can.
Bud heavy, huh? That's the most Bama baby thing I've ever heard in my life.
I'm telling you. No Bud Light though. Got me messed up. But yeah, mostly the Dos Equis.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I'm curious though, right? Like, obviously we're looking at alcohol, right? I think this is going to have a massive impact, and I don't think it's going to necessarily be an issue impacting too much of the tailgating experience. I think you're still going to have an elite atmosphere, campus environment on game day. I do believe that's still going to be the case. It's too good not to let that happen. But what you're going to do is facilitate the rambunctiousness, shall I say, for every Georgia fan in all the land that comes between the heads.
Now
it's going to be fucking insane.
Now let's be clear on this, because this could happen, and this would be the worst if it did happen. Whoever's in charge of the inventory, whatever you think you need,
you better bulk the fuck up.
Whatever you think about it, I'm gonna just say this: whatever you think you need, however much you think you need, you might as well get 10,000 more, okay? Because when Auburn comes to town, when Tennessee comes to town,
oh boy,
you know what I'm saying? There's a list of them, honestly. I mean, I could really just scream down the list, but there's a couple of these games that you really gotta think it through. Gotta reconsider.
Yeah, no,
gotta read some
definitely. I definitely think it's going to be very interesting. Looking at not only the environment outside the stadium. I just know that calling the Dawgs is going to be a very, very, very entertaining experience come week 2 when we're actually playing our first home game. It also leads me to wonder what light up Sanford will look like at a night game with alcohol flowing. Because I think it's going to happen. And when it does, it's going to be nuts. Like, I genuinely believe that. Am I wrong to believe that?
No, I don't think you're wrong. I think large spike in alcohol sales come fourth quarter.
Athens, Clark County is, boy, they are sitting there they just got big eyes, like Hank Hill about to bust. You know what I mean?
Man, I'm going to tell you, and I just think when I look at everything, we're already a rambunctious group. We're a rambunctious bunch. Yeah.
Yes.
Now we're about to be a drunk, rambunctious bunch.
But we were already that. It's just a more more drunk, obnoxious.
Yeah. Shout out to all the people that was sneaking in with a flask somehow.
Fair point. Now you don't have to. Well, yeah, you kind of.
Yeah, you still do, but at least you can get beer.
Fair point. Also,
to whoever's in charge, none of that PBR bullshit, right? None of that Keystone bullshit, right? Dos Equis, Budweiser, okay, Coors, all right, Shiner Bock, Heineken, all right, Michelob Ultra. Let's act. We're Americans here, okay?
You hear me?
You hear me? Okay. Maybe not so much with the Heineken, but you get the point, right?
Shit.
We're not 16 trying to drink. We're grown adults. We pay taxes.
Nah. Shit. If you throw a Heineken out there, I would take it.
Oh, dude,
I don't even drink. Like I said, I don't drink anymore, but I would.
I love a good Heineken.
By the way, we have to do our due diligence as a podcast as a broadcast.
100%.
Please drink responsibly.
Please drink responsibly.
Under your discretion too, please.
Don't drink and drive.
Yeah, Athens, Clark County gonna be licking their chops, folks. Give them a reason not to look at our damn football team, though. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get plastered, but I know I'm not driving, so you ain't gotta worry about me.
Boy, Uber driver's about to make a fucking killing.
Oh man, what? I'm Uber
Jesus.
VIPing to the game. Hey man, just sit.
Expensive shit.
Just sit here.
That's some expensive stuff.
No, it definitely is. I've done that one time. One time.
You know what? I do want to bring out another benefactor of this decision. Local Waffle Houses, folks. Local Waffle Houses about to be raking in. Oh, please.
Shout out. Matter of fact, Waffle House, I don't understand why y'all don't sponsor the pod. Shout outs to the All-Star Breakfast, okay? Easy, hands down, bar none. Come get you some. Go to your local Waffle House and order the Waffle House. Order the All-Star Breakfast because it's top tier stuff, right? That's fine dining, okay?
Well, that's that redneck hibachi, baby.
I'm trying to tell you. Matter of fact, Tabasco sauce. Just bless it one time. Ew. You know.
Give me that. Listen, best waffle in the business by far.
That's it. Ew. One more time, just in case you didn't see it. Yet again, Waffle House. Shout outs to Waffle House. Go get you the All-Star Breakfast at your local Waffle House.
Mike Free says a couple of Bubbas from Valdosta or Macon will spend the night in Clark County.
I promise.
Boy, that drunk take about to be busy. I'll leave it there.
That drunk take finna go stupid.
Listen,
you were at the game too? Yeah.
Boy, how about them fucking dogs, baby? That's coming. That's coming. As soon
as you walk in, you see a bunch of people from the game walk in and be like, how about them fucking dogs is what I told them, right? Right? Damn, we're in here, aren't we?
Catch a stray go dogs from the
guard.
The cops up front. From the cops up front. Buddy, I got to do this to you, but how about them dogs? Yeah. That's what's coming. All right, that's just what's coming.
But seriously, don't drink and drive. Please take advantage.
Guys, listen.
And lifts.
For the college kids that are listening to this, please don't be stupid and do fake IDs. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Just wait till you get back to the frat house or something. You know what I mean?
That's literally it. Truth.
What do I know?
See, that's one thing about college that I never understood is like, because for most colleges, the stadium is on campus, and it's truthfully on 9 times out of 10, it's on one side of campus. Hardly ever is it in the middle of the campus. But if it is, it makes it even more stupid for people who live on campus to get busted with DUIs and all that other stuff.
Listen, I'll give you a war story. All right, when I was back in tech school, right? When I was down in San Antonio, right? San Antonio, your area, your neck of the woods.
Well, I'm in Dallas, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
No, close enough. Well, I say that, but it's Texas too. But you know what I mean.
Right.
You hear me? No, basically we had a bar, right? People do their thing, but the issue is, and this is where I get kind of anxious for people. You can have fun at an event or at a venue, but if you do the due diligence to walk back, because that's all we had to walk back, right? People still were getting in trouble for it. So I get worried about that, right? Like if underage, sure, maybe, right? I get it, but like people were of age trying to walk back, and they were trying to get them charged for like, right, disorderly conduct or like just drunken public intoxication.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, we have to, like, where we live, like we have to walk. But yes, Mike Free, Lackland, yep, Air Force vet.
Shout outs to Lackland Air Force Base.
Shout
family
outs,
there.
hold on. I'm going to do this. You talked about the Waffle House, man. Shout outs to Whataburger. I had it one time and it was delicious. But it's not cookout. It's not cookout level.
All right.
Maybe it's the bias in me.
Yeah.
Either way.
It's bias.
Back on.
Now, I will say this, right? Yet again, this is going to be huge, not just for the fans, but for the students, right? Students, to all of the Georgia students that might end up watching this podcast, please, if you don't take anything away from this show tonight, just do these two things and you'll be fine. This is how I made it through college my damn self, right? You need to find somebody who does not drink and has a car. And then the third step, I said two, but here's the extra one, and you can take this with you, right? Be friends with them. So when you go out and you do what you do, you can call them so they can come and pick you up. One of my favorite things I used to love to do, and my friends who didn't drink used to hate me for it, every time I would go get trashed at a bar, guess who's with me drinking a Sprite, drinking a damn smoothie? My friend Sean, shout outs to Sean, who didn't drink at all, but he was just there, truthfully, to make sure I made it home. Hey, man, if you can just get me to the front doorstep or just in the parking lot, we're gold. I can figure it out from there.
To be fair, I do want to make this be known that it is okay to call somebody.
Always.
Right? Like on a serious note, right? Like Seriously. We're having fun about this because this is big news. Yeah. Right? Georgia fans been wanting this for a long time.
I'm about to go to a UMass game now.
Listen, to be fair, maybe this is the parent in me, Keon. I would rather you call somebody and then be upset than you get a DUI or you get killed in a car crash.
100%. Please,
like, it's not worth it. This is
to help you. Do not try to take it into your own hands after you've already been in the consumption of alcohol, because I'm telling you, it always ends bad, man.
Don't let your plan change once the potent potables are flowing, please.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, we'll get back to our fun, but I do want to. I have to do that. I have to.
No, seriously though, right? Yet one more time, right? 3 things. I'm at it now. Find somebody who doesn't drink, with a car, and make friends with them. So when you
there you go.
Wait, what is it? Uber, Lyft. That's another thing. Uber, Lyft is there for you as well. If you don't even have money for Uber or Lyft, bro, literally tell the bartender they will pay for you to get an Uber. They have to do that. Well, out here in Texas, they have to do that. I don't know if that's a thing out there. Listen, but in Texas, that's how it is.
If you're worried about the cost of an Uber or cost of a Lyft, you damn sure better be worried about the cost of a DUI, folks.
Fam.
It's just $10,000. Let's like that.
Phoned a friend, phoned a person you're dealing with, okay? Call your parents. I've done that. I have definitely done that. Hey, Dad, won't believe it, but it's Thirsty Thursdays, and woo! Let me tell you what I could do with $30. Need $25 for a Lyft.
Boy, shit, go to Dollar Beer Night and spend $30. That's what I'm talking about.
No, you getting discounts on tequila, beer. I'm telling you, man, $30 is really on Thirsty Thursdays.
Now,
That's easily 20 drinks.
while we're caught up on this, I do want to bring it back to Georgia, right? So I'm expecting those beer costs to kind of be somewhat pricey, but I would hope they're not like a Braves game. Braves games, like a damn, I forgot, was it? I don't know what size beer it was or something. It was like $10 for that bitch. I was like, what?
I'll slam that
Like
$100.
what?
I'll slam that $100 down on that table like a fucking domino. I swear to God.
Yeah, yeah. Mike says if you're out drinking and can't save $20 on Uber, drink at home or walk at home. Yeah. Either way, I mean, again, I'm not going to beat down that bush again, but right, listen, we're having fun talking about something important, right? I think this is actually a huge step for Georgia when it comes to revenue, because it's coming.
Yeah.
Revenue's about to be flowing just like that yeast and hops. Okay.
No, seriously.
But I think it'll do a lot of. Listen, that Tennessee Tech game, I think it is. Okay. I think you about to see it. I wonder if they do it for G-Day. I don't know if they do it for G-Day. I think they might actually do it first home game.
No, I think they're going to open it out on the home game. I don't.
Well, hold on though. If the context is out there, I have to do more digging. But I think it would be interesting to do it on G-Day.
I mean, one would assume that they're starting that then.
It would make it. I think it would be more interesting. It would make a G-Day more interesting. I've heard people say that they don't go to G-Day because it's boring. Dude, get alcohol flowing and watch your team play, even if it's playing each other, right? Playing your offense and your defense together. It don't matter. I think you're about to see people go there just if there's alcohol there on G-Day. It makes sense, and the revenue's already starting. Might as well. Now
that I'm really thinking about it, I could really see them saying, hey, look, for this tiny ass cup, $15.
You know what?
That doesn't change anything in my mind because it's still getting bought. I'm gonna just tell you.
People will do it. I do think, though, you do want to be careful because some of those costs can push away some revenue. But again, it's a supply and demand, and it's also right. You're stuck in there, if you will. Now, you can go out and get your beer from your car. Good luck getting back in, right? So,
what are those people called that walk? I forgot the name. It just escaped my mind. But you go to the game and there's folks.
The ushers?
Yes. Shout outs to them because now y'all are about to make a lot of tips.
That or no. You're talking about the vendors. Sorry.
Yeah, the vendors. My bad. Yeah, I'm thinking about the vendors, dude. We double cupping for.
But yeah,
kickoff.
I think when it comes down to it, it'd be very interesting. Ken, you got any more final thoughts there?
I think it's going to make us a lot more of a rowdier crowd than what we already are. It's going to enhance the fan viewership. Well, not viewership, but experience, especially for those of us who, after a long day of watching Georgia curb stomp their SEC opponents, sometimes you got to kick it back with a Teddy Brewski. You know what I'm saying? There's no other way around it.
Can you hear me?
Score the touchdown, go for 2, and give me a cold brew.
Yeah, I had some issues there. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties for out of nowhere.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you good. Sorry about that.
Right. Score the touchdown, go for 2, and give me a cold brew.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me. All right. I think it's a big situation. Last day of January. I think they were forced into it ultimately, but either way, it is a massive win because other SEC schools have, adopted this where you can drink throughout. And I haven't seen models or anything, but I'm sure there's some revenues, excess revenue there. So I think
100%. I think it came down to us and Auburn being the main ones in the conference who didn't have that.
Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right. Keon, before we talk the Senior Bowl, I do want to give a shout out to Claude Felt. Congratulations on your retirement, sir.
100%.
That is a DGD, folks.
For sure. Veteran in the game, literally.
Whoever takes his place is going to have a lot of problems because there's some big shoes to fill.
100%.
I think he's been here, 49, 50 years, I think.
Yeah, he's been with us longer than Kirby's been alive.
It's fucking crazy to think that, man.
But,
but yeah, no, I mean, I was an integral part of this program too, in the university for it as well. So we want to do our due diligence and wish you a happy retirement, and we hope you have a great one.
Well, not just that, but we also appreciate everything that you've done for the university.
These are facts.
And we truly appreciate you and all of your contributions to the University of Georgia. Go Dawgs.
And with that being said, second sponsor of the night, folks. You know him. You love him. Keon, I think that looks familiar. Where did you get that there, sir?
Alumni Hall! You got to go there and get all of your Georgia gear. Right there in Athens, GA. That's where we play. Pull up to Alumni Hall.
Check them out, dgdpodcast.com, and you can support the show. Or if you're in stores, mention the show and get 10% off your order.
Boom!
Booyah. Good stuff. Anyways, Keon, the Senior Bowl.
Seniors.
Going on in Mobile right now.
Mobile, Alabama. Bama, baby!
Bama! Yeah, stupid. So stupid. Anyways.
I be thinking that sometimes when we do this, that some of these people that be listening to the show have no idea. We're going to have to post. I'm going to post a video on Twitter so y'all can see what we're talking about.
Oh, boy. If only they knew. If you know, you know. But if you don't know, you're about to know.
Oh, 100%.
But yeah, so Senior Bowl going on. I think it's been a couple days now. I think day 2, I believe. I think they started Monday, I think, actually getting into town and whatnot, measurements and stuff. Measurements start flowing in. There is one particular Georgia Bulldog, or former Georgia Bulldog, excuse me, making waves out there. And one of those dogs are Lad McConkey.
Lad McConkey.
That white man is cooking, right? Listen, I don't know how to better explain it other than this.
These white men are dangerous. No one is to go near them.
I don't know how else to say it. Old buddy is cooking people.
Ankles. The ankle collector.
There's some serious. So I think one of my favorite routes that he ran on the one-on-ones was crossing the DB's face when he was giving him. He was basically forcing him inside and still got outside on him. Did you see that one?
Got him on the inside fake.
That right there, crossing his face right there, stood out the most to me. But my man has been cooking everybody. And
I knew once he stepped in, I knew it was over because that, yet again, as Georgia fans and us watching the games, once he gets that step in, he's going outside every single time. And he just didn't see, the DB didn't see it coming. Poor guy.
Well, I think another thing too, we kind of wanted to see what, I think going into this, if he was fully healthy, he was going to put on a show, and he has not disappointed at all.
At all.
There's been some analysts out there that are saying that you could honestly see him go late first round potentially now.
Yeah.
And to me, I'm not saying it's a stretch. I am saying that speaks volumes, folks. That does.
Oh, as well, not just with Ladd, be prepared with AD Mitchell as well.
Yeah.
When either one or if both make it into the first round, I'm gonna be screaming Georgia development. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can tell you.
I mean, it is what it is. But
Yeah.
I think another name that people probably low key forgot about, or I wouldn't say forgot about, kind of going under the radar, but actually was a top riser. That's Rosemy Jack-Saint.
I mean, his catch radius is one of the things to me about Marcus that truly sticks out. Them long ass arms, man. He can either jump up there and grab the sun or reach down and grab dirt while leaning back, So
It's impressive. But now he's been making names for he's been making good waves around his name as well, being thrown out there. I think my thing with the whole situation here in Mobile, you're seeing some how can I explain this? You're seeing guys elevate their draft stock arguably substantially.
100%.
I think you look at like I said, Ladd's probably been the most hype talk about player there. You gotta love that if you're a Georgia fan. What else? Like I said, Marcus is looking good. I think Tykee kind of like Kamari's been kind of, well, I wouldn't say kind of quiet, but like as expected for me. I think because what to do, like I think even today, like they had a video of, I saw the Florida State people tweeting this out. They thought it was fucking hilarious. Johnny Wilson apparently went one-on-one with, I think it was Javon and Burnham or whatever. I was like, oh, this would have been, just imagine this in the Orange Bowl. And I'm like, breaking news, folks. Before the game, Kirby Smart, in a feat of gamesmanship, moves starting safety Javon Buller to corner. Oh, my goodness. He's basically playing corner. There's a reason why Javon Buller plays safety, not corner. But I'd take it for what it's worth. Definitely think at the safety position he'll be just fine. Sure, optics can look kind of bad on that one. But again, he's not going to be asked to play corner at the next level. He's going to play safety, and things will come in front of him.
Yeah.
So I look at it that way. What's been the most exciting for you throughout these last couple of days?
Me personally, it honestly has been Ladd to really see him get his footing back. Daijun Edwards is another one for me that, it's great to see these guys yet again put pads on and, showcase what they can do and see it all in live motion. I think that's one of the biggest things, especially when you're pulling guys from different schools, you're getting to see them in real time. So I thought it was great to see those two out there making plays, and even just listening to the announcers, they're fully like, oh wow, Daijun Edwards off of the breaking spin as he cut upfield. Oh my gosh. Like it just kind of brings back some of the great moments of this season.
It's definitely something, that's fun to watch if you've got the time to do it. I think another thing, I think Daijun's actually having himself a good Senior Bowl practice and stuff. Well, I mean, the game is I think 1 p.m. Eastern Saturday, I think.
Yeah.
So if you're tuning in, and I don't know what channel it is, I need to do that due diligence there, but it will be at 1 Saturday. So you get to watch it, get to watch these guys play. I know we kind of do this against Texas, but did you see that? I think it's going viral right now. That clip of T'Vondre Sweat just manhandling that center. That was nasty. That was nasty.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, his bull rush is crazy.
Now, to be fair, I do want to give this shout out. That center was hopping his way back for all it's worth. For all it's worth. Okay, so Tyree in the building saying NFL Network. Okay, thank you, Tyree, for that. So 1:00 Saturday on NFL Network. There's your schedule. But yeah, no, dude, he like that center was hopping back and doing everything he could, and it just got folded like the accordion. I was like, oh boy. Like, oh boy. What else? Oh yeah, by the way, what are your thoughts on Cedric Van Pran kind of taking himself out of the Senior Bowl? I don't think it's a bad play.
I don't think so either. I mean, I can understand it, truthfully.
I mean, what do you get? I mean, as a center, like for him, he's obviously going to prep more for the draft, more specifically, probably the combine. But what is the benefit for him if he were to stay in there? I mean, because I think we've seen him play, 3 years now, and at an elite level. I don't think there's no amount of football that's going to matter at this point.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, I've seen him do things that I can honestly say none of these other centers have. I've never seen a center, truthfully, whether it be college or NFL, fumble a snap, pick up the snap, and then gain 7 yards.
And look athletic doing it too, folks.
Yeah, like it wasn't like, oh my God, he's tired. Like it was like oh shit, like he still has more in the tank. So, being able to correct an obvious mess up and, gain ground to move the ball. Yeah, I don't think he has anything else to prove.
Yeah. LSU, that could have been you, by the way, but you decided not to offer, my man. Thank you.
Let's keep that Louisiana pipeline.
Thank you, Ed Orgeron.
Let's keep that Louisiana pipeline strong. With also adding Trevor Etienne as well.
Oh.
Also Louisiana native.
Oh. Yeah. I want to do this. We'll talk a couple quick topics. I want to bring up this last piece right here, but before we wrap this portion of it up, any final thoughts on maybe what are your thoughts on the game Saturday? What are you expecting out of this? What are your final thoughts on the Senior Bowl?
I mean, I expect to see our guys to go out there and make themselves really showcase what they could do. Yet again, if you've been paying attention, or even if you haven't, tune in Saturday. You're going to see our guys going full speed, full metal jacket. So I'm excited to see it.
You know what? I'll give you my final thoughts. Make that fucking money, lad. Make that money. Make that money, my man. Also, for those that want for the Noel fans out there that want to shit on Javon in that one-on-one, wait until 11-on-11 Saturday. Shit will be different. I guarantee you.
Well, to the Noel fans that have anything negative to say about any of the Georgia players that are here at the Senior Bowl, fuck you, go Dawgs.
Hey, thank you, Ben. Thanks, Ben. Thanks for letting us tell us how we feel, man.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Also, I think that's it right there. I think you're going to see these guys. I think Dejan will have a good game. I'm going to make the prediction that he has a really good game, by the way. The 100%. Question is, well, they'll probably rotate guys in too, right? So we'll see what it really looks like. But I do think you'll see him get some reps, and I think you'll make the most of them. I think you're going to see Ladd shine. I think Ladd's going to shine. Nope, they can put their best DB on him. I think Ladd will cook him regardless. I don't think it matters. I think it all depends on the quarterback play, which has been subpar out there.
Let's be honest.
What Penix was at. By the way, I saw a little clip earlier today. I think it was. Penix was getting a photo op, and DeBoer was out there. And I think he was in his Bama stuff, and straight backhand karate chopped his arm away from the photo. I was like, "Ooh, what? What?" It's like, I don't know how to feel about that. Not my problem, but I feel some kind of way. I feel some kind of way. Maybe there was a reason for it. I just thought that was very interesting to see, though.
So leave it for that. But I think the Dogs will have a good situation, and then they'll prep for the combine. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm really excited about the combine.
By the way, Healthy Lad will probably run in the 4.4s. Book it.
Yeah.
And honestly, again, Healthy Lad will probably move himself up into the second round, maybe late first. I'm with those guys. There's a reason why they're saying that.
No,
there's a reason why they're saying that.
No, he's for sure going to be a top 50 pick.
Yeah.
Like, for sure.
I mean, dude, again, last thing, and then we'll move on to these other topics that I got. His space creation, folks, his route running is on full display right now. And you add that into the fact that he's a 4.4 guy and he's outside. He can do it outside or in the slot. Listen, these Amendola, these Hunter Renfrow shits, these comps gotta fucking go. Makes no sense. He's not that. I'll tell you what, I heard Brooks Austin. Shout out Brooks Austin because this was a very good comp, and I didn't think about this until he said it. Antonio Brown would be interested to note. And I was just like, holy shit, I could see that. Holy shit, I could. What do you know? I like it. Definitely not a damn Hunter Renfrow. Definitely not a Cooper. You know what I mean? Like stop it. Just stop with the lazy takes, please. Please stop with that. But yeah, that's our thoughts on that. Now, Keon. Obviously, this show's about the former Dogs. This is about Sanford Stadium getting beer sales. But did you see the Fong bomb earlier today?
No, what happened?
Well, there was a 2025 D lineman that got crystal balled. Take it for what it's worth. Crystal ball to Georgia. Would you like to take a guess on who that was? I wonder who.
So here's the crazy thing about this is that I actually don't know what you're talking about. So I get to actually guess for real. I'm going to say Elijah Griffin.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. What do you think about that?
Oh, man. Look, I'm going to be honest. This D-line class is going to be crazy. Trey Scott, Dayton LeBlanc, they about to do the fool with this one. This is finna get stupid. This is finna get crazy. Because, we already got Justice Terry. You got Elijah Griffin to this? Woo.
That
Scary hours.
Oh, for those that don't keep up with recruiting, let me inform you. 6'5", 285 out of Savannah Christian down in Savannah, Georgia. Number 2 prospect in the country. Yeah. And I mean, for those that follow us on social media and they listen, Keon, they know that what we've been talking about, right? Which is why you need to go follow our socials, guys. And if you have a question, just use our website down right here, dgdpodcast.com. You can find us on all the socials. Okay? Simple as that.
All the social medias.
Yes. But anyways, I've said it before. I think he's a dog, but I think there's more to it, Keon. This 2025 class in the state of Georgia is absolutely insane. Insane. Yeah, there's no other way to put it. Like, if you could literally lock down kids in your state, in the state of Georgia, and get the number 1 class. That's how loaded it is.
No, seriously.
It's nuts, folks. Listen, by the way, make sure you listen in because we're going to be doing more talking about recruiting. You know this. It's coming. And if you don't like recruiting, I don't think you understand that recruiting fills into your team currently.
It's the lifeline of the program.
I'll give you a hint. I'm going to do this. Who talked about Jamal Jarrett before he even blew up in the Georgia space? What about Bryce Davis? Kendra Harrison. I've been calling out names. Have you been paying attention? We'll see. But no, I think Elijah Griffin being a dog is going to be absolutely crucial to this class. That might be your building block for the whole class. That's the cornerstone piece of this class because he's not only just second ranked player in the country, 2, he's from Georgia. He's in state. And that matters even more.
Elijah Griffin is so crazy, man.
I love it. Love it.
That kid is so crazy, man.
Also, 2026 got a crystal ball as well. Did you know that?
Quarterback?
You said what now?
What position?
DB.
Okay, so this one I think I did see. Was it the Lockhart?
Brandon Lockhart.
Lockhart, that's what it is.
Yep. Now, Tom Loy from 24/7, he's Notre Dame guy, projected Lockhart to flip from USC to Georgia.
Huh.
And if you're not familiar with Mr. Lockhart, right? Actually says he's 2024, but is he 24? No, he's 2026. Apparently that they're off. So 24/7 composite already, 2026. 9th overall, first cornerback, like top cornerback in the country, top player in the state of California.
Damn.
6'2", 165, but as a 2026 kid, I expect him to put on some extra weight to get there.
Also probably grow a little bit.
Well, maybe. I mean, 6'2", 6'2", but if you grow to 6'3" and you get about 185, 190, yeah, your ass is asking to play DB corner at the University of Georgia.
No, seriously.
But yeah, I think this is where these relationships with the current DB coaches that were just brought on this offseason matter.
Playing a big role.
Definitely Dante and I think T-Rob will play out more role than people realize, especially early on. I think this negative stigma behind the Caleb Downs situation outside of the Georgia fan base and something outside of the casual Georgia fan base, I think outside of that, the tuned in, the tapped in ones, they get it. It's a chess match. It's not just checkers. Come on, guys. There's more to it. There's more. Listen, there's more elite players. I'm not saying Caleb Downs isn't a big miss. I think that would have been a huge get. I'm not going to say that, but I'm just saying there's more to it. We didn't pay that man to just try to get Caleb and that's it. No. Let's be smarter than that.
100%.
Yeah. So definitely looking forward to that. I thought that was something that you'd probably be interested in had you not heard that, Keon. Those are some names. By the way, I know how big of a fan you are of Kendra Harrison. Right, Kendra's playing basketball right now, right? If you're not familiar with him, he's 6'8", 240, tight end in the 2026 class, okay? 2026 class. Keon, did you hear about his stat line from the game? He had a basketball game a couple nights ago. It was insane.
What was it?
I want to say 27 points. Was it 27 points, 31 rebounds? 30. I think 31 rebounds, 6 blocks.
Sounds like they blew him out.
It was interesting. Definitely interesting. No, it was just, again, for what it's worth, though, Keon, I'm very worried about it because with him being a 5-star in basketball and football, it's going to be interesting to see what route he does go. You know what I mean? I think that's something you're definitely going to have to pay attention to.
Well, I'll tell you.
Okay, yeah. So here it is. Yep, 27 points, 31 rebounds, 6 blocks. That was right. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Man,
yep.
I'm going to tell you this. If he comes here, I'll definitely be cheering him on. He goes to my Tar Heels, I'm definitely cheering him on Man, all the way. All the way. Will hurt. It will hurt. I'm not going to lie. It's going to hurt. But I will be cheering them on. Especially as we smack Duke this Saturday. Stay tuned.
Motherfucker, I need you to chill out.
Y'all
By
better
the
get
way,
that
though,
ass beat.
stop the cap.
Beat.
Stop the cap. Apparently, I'll tell you this. Obviously, me and Keon have our differences in college basketball, but I will say this. I found it laughable, Keon, that Georgia Tech fans, when they beat UNC, right? I saw this Twitter post talking belt to ass over a 1-point loss. And that's what I sent you, and you thought I was making jokes of it, but I wasn't. I literally just proving the point that you have to be that irrelevant to sit there and say belt to ass is 1-point loss or a 1-point win.
Nobody cares about Georgia Tech in any sport besides them.
Yeah. So I thought that was noteworthy there. I thought that was funny. It's like, sure, you beat the number 3 team in the country. That's good for you. Good for you. But don't claim belt to ass over a 1-point win.
I mean,
just don't do it.
Georgia Tech is like the ACC side piece. Like, no one cares. We don't want to acknowledge that you're here. And then if we do, we're in big problems by acknowledging that you're here. So just
Georgia Tech gets dissed on the kiss cam.
Yeah.
Definitely.
They get left hanging from grandma. That's what they get.
She's got a mustache. But yeah, no, I saw that. I was like, man, I had to show Key on that because listen. I know this is a Georgia podcast, but I have to do this. Being in North Carolina, man, it's just one of those things where like Carolina Duke is such a big thing, and UNC coming off of a loss, about to be playing in the Dean Dome, man. It's just one of these things where I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah.
Because it's always like it doesn't like school like records don't matter in this rivalry, folks.
They really
don't. It really does.
This is the biggest rivalry in sports. Let's keep it all the way honest.
Dude, it's up there. Listen, I get the Michigan, I get the game, right? The all that shit. Dude, 8 miles apart.
Right.
And if I think what the last 100 matchups is 52-48 Duke. At one point, Keon, I think it was 50-50.
Yeah.
And the point differential was like maybe 2 or 3 in 100 matchups. And most of these games, both teams are ranked. This time it's going to be top 10, both of them.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be huge.
So you're hardly ever in a situation where Carolina and Duke is not ranked. You're always ranked. You're 8 miles apart, dude. Just take a trip up 40 for me. Just take a trip up there and you pass Durham, then you go to Chapel Hill. You know, it's interesting, man. It's interesting. I'm looking forward to that matchup Saturday. It's going to be a good one. Then go back in March and play at Cameron Indoor. Yes, sir.
I'm excited.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun to watch. But yeah, no. Enough Carolina Duke talk, Keon. Any final thoughts on before we wrap the show up, buddy? Yes, I'll say something and I'll let you finish. Make sure to like, follow, rate, review, and stay tuned because we're going to be talking. There's no such thing as an off season here, folks. There's none. I know I know there's no football on the TV, so you think nothing's going on. It's bullshit. Bullshit. Always something. And we're always going to be here at the DGD Podcast. So keep that in mind. Also, make sure, go follow us on Twitter because we'll be doing spaces from time to time. Folks, that's where you get to talk to us all the time if you choose to.
Live and
it's basically a call-in show. It's just not a show. It's literally just a call. It's just you tap in and you can talk. We can have a conversation just like this. Very informative stuff. Very informative. But yeah, Keon, any final thoughts on tonight, sir?
Yeah, to close out the UNC Duke thing, do also want to let the world know that if you want to go off of who leads the series, it would be the UNC Tar Heels, 102-89 we're gonna get to 103 by Saturday. But yet again, just like Rob was saying, tune in, follow us on Twitter to where you can join the Georgia Spaces. I pretty much host at least 2 every week, so you'll be able to stay up to date, keep up with what's going on when it comes to the Georgia football Dogs. When it comes to this recruiting thing, because we're always talking about recruiting, right? Never stop talking recruiting, okay? Because recruiting season, it's always important for the program. But yet again, follow us. If you like this pod, if you don't like this pod, if you hate this pod and want to tell somebody, make sure that you like, follow, and subscribe, and leave us something in the comments. But make sure to do all of that now while you're listening. I know you hear me. Do it. You hear me?
These are the facts, guys. Before I go, listen. Spread the word. All right, y'all know me being up here in North Carolina and I keep up with the high school scene. Listen, Mitchell Summers, Grimsley running back, just got ground player of the year. I want you to understand this. Game of Inches High School, right? Ground player of the year. Okay. I want you to understand what I'm about. I'm going to preface this. This kid needs an offer. And I'm not saying a pity offer. I'm talking about it's fucking asinine that this kid doesn't have an offer yet. It makes no sense to me. None. Keon, I'm going to tell you a stat line for a season. All right. And you tell me what your thoughts are. 238 carries.
Damn.
2,100 rushing yards. 42 rushing touchdowns.
Shit.
No offers. Crazy.
You know what it sounds like? In all honesty, it sounds like the story of it's like a football story of Isaiah Thomas. Not the old Isaiah Thomas, but the Boston Celtics Isaiah Thomas.
Oh, he's a smaller guy, but don't listen. If you're a coach, I don't care if you're at any level. Listen here. Seen enough. Fuck the height and weight. That kid is a fucking dog.
100%.
He will make your team. He will make your team better. I guarantee it. Watch his work ethic. I've watched his mentality. It will make your team better.
100%. You got to go get him. Hey, if Tony Pollard's 5'3" ass can get in the league, man.
Deuce Vaughn is the same example.
That was actually one I was thinking of. But Tony Pollard's short as hell too. So,
but yeah, no. Listen, we're gonna try to get the word out. Yeah, offer my man Mitch, Big Mitch. Simple as that. By the way, congrats to Faison. I know we're Georgia. Just got his Michigan offer, by the way.
There you go.
My man racking up them offers too. Love seeing it. With that being said, though, folks, get ready, guys. Budget, liver, all types of shit. Well, it's a big day in Georgia, in the world of Georgia football, because now you get in this 2024 season. Boy, them potent potables are going to be hitting something else, Keon. I tell you what.
I'm telling you.
You hear me?
You hear me?
But yeah, other than that, though, folks, shout out Claude Felton again. DGD.
For real.
Good luck to everybody that's playing in the Senior Bowl, Lad, and all them guys.
100%.
Show out, make that money. All right, we're going to be following you through the combine situation, all the way where you get drafted. Keon, maybe you get a Georgia player on your team to cheer for. We'll see.
Fam, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like the way how this is looking, like we need. I'm looking at Kamari Lassiter if he falls, which I think he's gonna go to Detroit. I'm looking at. Honestly, we might end up replacing Saquon. So Kendall Milton, Dejan Edwards. Look, I'm trying to root for you for the rest of your life. I really am. You just gotta go to the Giants. Somebody's got to join Andrew Thomas. Somebody's got to fucking join Andrew Thomas. This is getting.
Maybe you get somebody to join Aziz too. You never know.
No, seriously. But no, like Andrew Thomas is the only one that's competent on the offensive line. So I'd take Cedric Van Pran if I could get that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh man, that's a good call. Mike Free, we're gonna read this comment, and he's gonna send us off tonight. Mike Free says, "Aloha, folk, or aloha, guys. Excuse me, aloha, guys. Great show." And with that being said,
Aloha, brother.
Keon, we out this bitch. Have a great night and go Dogs.
Go Dogs. Dogs on top.